This book is called Do You Sing Twinkle? It is written by Sandra Levins and is illustrated by Brian Lango. This book is a story about a little boy who is having a hard time coping with his parents' divorce and his mom's remarriage. One aspect of this book that I enjoy is how at the very beginning of the book it is clearly established that the little boy is the narrator telling his story to the reader. Especially for a reader who may be feeling the same way but not have anyone to connect to, this book provides them the chance to hear from someone else going through the very same thing they are. The first page reads, "For a long time, my brother and me lived with Dad part of the week and Mom part of the week. We walked to school when we were at Dad's and rode the yellow school bus from Mom's house. See, we have divorce in our family." Another aspect of this book that I enjoy is when there is a word that the reader may not know, the little boy gives a definition that is in terms the reader understands. It also states that the word is a grown-up word that means than the definition in a child's language. These two pictures are where our narrator tells us about his mom's new family. She has a new husband, Tom, who is not my dad, and worst of all, new kids. Girls. On this page is where we start to see the narrator's true feelings in regards to his family situation. These next two pages show how our narrator is starting to think about his mom and the things she does with him and his brother, and wonders if she does the same things with his stepsisters. Our narrator wonders if his mom sings Twinkle to his stepsisters, because that is his thing, that he loves his mom to do, only with him. These two pages we see here give insight as to how a student coping with a split family home may act when they are not at home, in the classroom, or in other locations. This page also gives me, as a future educator, insight to know that even when a student is acting out, there are most likely other things going on in their lives that they're not willing to share or maybe too upset to share with anybody, so they act out instead. Over the next few pages, the narrator shares some ideas that he and his mom come up with to spend time together, even when they are so far away from each other. One idea the narrator shares is reading a book over the phone, much like they do when they are together. Then, a calendar comes in the mail from Mom. She circled all the days that we'll get to see each other. These final two pages of text show how our narrator takes the time to talk to his mom about how he is feeling and asks questions about what she does with her stepdaughters. The next piece of text describes how our narrator's mother feels about him and his brother. "Honey, no one will ever replace you. You and your brother will always be my boys. You always fill my heart with twinkles." Overall, I think that this book is an excellent book to keep in a classroom library. The main reason being that it provides a connection to the reader. So many times I think kids going through this situation feel alone. So to have a book where they have a close connection with the main character can help them process through some of their feelings and in turn open up to someone they know and trust with how they truly feel. This book also comes with a note to the parents written by psychologist Jane Anzutita. The note gives ideas as to how to bring up tough topics with a child, from helping the child with post-divorce changes to how to keep the time a child has with a parent special and unique to them. Do You Sing Twinkle is a wonderful book that has many uses embedded inside it. As I said, most importantly, I believe it helps with knowing a child is not alone in their feelings and attitudes when it comes to divorce and or a parent getting remarried.